This is Modern Homesteading.
So my subscriber Sachiwi sent me this really interesting video. I see the Japanese are at it again. It looks to me to be the world's first tree climbing drone. Absolutely fascinating, the engineering that goes into this. It's a short 5 or 6 minute video, so I wanted to share it with you, and I'll just kind of narrate as I'm watching. When I first saw this, I was thinking, looking at that big black box over there, which is obviously housing the batteries. And I thought, why do they go to all the trouble of having a self-contained power source on it? Why don't they just hook it up to something like a Honda 2000 generator at the base of a tree and run a cord up? But as you'll see how it cuts, as it goes up, it rotates. Kind of a spiral, kind of barber poles up the tree. And of course that wouldn't work if you had a power cord tethered to it. It would just wind round and round the tree. Here you can see kind of how the mechanism works. The wheel, that caster wheel there, turns, controlling the direction of it. A big heavy plastic shroud on there, obviously to protect all the mechanism from the falling limbs. That's just fascinating. This is one of the most, for me, it's one of the jobs that I dislike the most, trying to limb up these trees. So you're really relegated to using a pole saw, which, has limited capabilities, or climbing it, which really damages the tree, or climbing with ropes, which is just very tedious and time consuming. Obviously, this is far from a consumer version of it, but a really interesting concept. I can't tell if that's a chainsaw or a bandsaw. You'd certainly have to have trees that were uniformed. I'm sure it's got, it definitely does adjust for the taper, but those trees, obviously this is filmed in Japan, trees are have a pretty smooth bark on them. I don't know how it would work for deformities and thick, heavy bark like we have out west. I guess this would be considered a drone. Does a drone have to fly to be a drone, or can a drone climb trees? I guess there are underwater drones, so those drones don't fly. I guess it is a drone. All right, here we go. I wonder how many times that thing dropped to the earth and broke into a couple hundred pieces before they got it sorted. I don't think that that plastic shroud that they have there to protect the mechanism is adequate. You just never really know where those branches are going to fall down. I actually had one fall down on me last summer and dislocated my thumb. That's pretty cool. Interesting concept. I don't know. I just don't know how practical is going to be, or if it would ever see any type of widespread production, because you're just dealing with a medium that is just too. It's not uniformed. Trees can grow at branches at all different angles, and I could see that plastic thing hitting the branch and the saw not able to come in contact with the branch, but it seems to be working so far on this tree. The engineering mind just fascinates me. I posted a link on my Facebook page today with a title, something like, this is an average guy, but this guy that built this mission control desk for his son that you should go over there and watch. It is unbelievable, the amount of time and effort and work and expertise that this guy had in building this. But that looks pretty good. Nice clean cuts. What a fun project. Wouldn't that be cool to have something like that you could clap onto a tree and run it up and limit up there about 100 feet without climbing? Well, that's essentially it. So wanted to share that with you. I thought that was just fascinating and ingenious and very cool. Tom Bombadil. Bombadil comes to mind. Bombadil. Mega tuba. Well, Wheeler wrote, that's not a grand for